Good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we are back in the intro for Mirkwood. So last time we picked up a whole bunch of tasks from the elves here, and we're going to start working on them. Now the first one is to search supply crates for the bandages we need. It was definitely one of the easiest ones because you're not dealing with any mobs. You're just going to go around and look through all these crates. Some of them just have military supplies. Some of them have some bandages in them, so we have to find the bandages. Well, we've found 2 so far. And I did quickly do some dailies in Lothlorien. I am almost exactly halfway to Kindred. Should not have to do too many more days worth of that in order to get it. Now, beyond getting Kindred with Lothlorien to get some nifty little rewards like that horse, a couple cosmetics or housing items, there is another reason you want to get Kindred. All right, we found our bandages. Now let's go heal some wounded soldiers. But yeah, there is another reason, because it is one of the triad of rep that you want to get the title Elf Ambassador. So you want to make Kindred with Rivendell, you want to make Kindred with the Galadrim, and you want to make Kindred with the Maladrim, which are the elves of Mirkwood. And when you make Kindred with all 3, it's actually a deed. You get the Elf Ambassador title, and you get a horse for it. And it used to be that it was a pretty good horse because it was a 68% horse when most were only 63. But it is a very pretty horse. Thank you. I could not have done as well myself, even were my arm not broken. You have my thanks, good high elf. My thanks to you, stranger. That seems to have stopped the bleeding. The elf grimaces silently as you try to staunch the bleeding of a severe stomach wound. After you do the best you can, you move on, unsure whether he will live through the night. The soldier is having serious trouble breathing and cannot speak. You realize that the left side of his chest has been nearly crushed by some massive blow. You bandage some of his lesser wounds in an effort to comfort him, but he is clearly dying and beyond aid, which is very sad.
How can I be of service?
Your care for our soldiers is timely and much appreciated, Medril. With some rest and healing, most of them should be able to return to Lothlorien to recover in a few days. Those who cannot, we shall be reunited within ages to come in the furthest west. Okay, so
Mind my words.
a handful of our soldiers have gone missing, and I fear they may have been cut off from our forces during the initial rush of the assault. Keep a watchful eye out for any of them while you are out in Mirk Eaves, and lend them whatever aid you can if you do come across them. They are skilled warriors in their own right, but there are a great many orcs still roaming the area. So I do believe, I don't think we have anything else to pick up at the moment. That doesn't mean we won't have some to pick up, but I think that's it for the moment. All right, so we have several things to do. New deed, orc and orc slayer. As you can see, plenty of orcs here. And we've actually managed to get into Mirkwood in a goodly amount of time. So you know, taking the gate, now defend it. So we have to stay here for 3 minutes and help them. And we do have to stay in this general area. Because if we leave this general area, we will fail this and have to start over. And we have a couple of things like that where we have to stay in the area and fight waves of mobs. Oh, there's another one. I love how they ignore me at first and go after the soldiers. Minute and 20 left. Now, if I remember right, do I need stuff? Supply crates? I don't remember if supply crates are in here or not. They must be, because as soon as I mark that quest as relevant, the arrow disappeared. Actually, I do think there's something else in here too. And this guy just sitting here waiting his turn. How very polite of an orc. Too bad I have to kill him anyway. Only a few more seconds. You have held the gate. Alright, so let's go in here. Oh, I see a supply crate. So, yep, we do have to come in here. Oh, did you follow me? How nice of you. You gonna help me destroy your crate? I didn't think so. Really? Would you die already? Thank you. So that is 5. And over there we have one of our war leaders. I think we have to kill 2 of those. Yep, 2 of them. Okay, we need 1 more crate. I see a crate down there. So now we need 1 more war leader, which you could find them in several places, but you know, usually there's more around here. Which I don't feel like looking for right now, so okay. Like I said, we will find those in several places. Oh, come here. Come on. Alright, and these guys will take care of the rest of that. So, that's 2 down. Let's take those off. And... Okay. Okay. Alright. So, what do we have? Capture bridges, defeat goblin runners, find 1 more war leader and defeat him, and rescue some soldiers. The bridge has already been destroyed. And actually, isn't there a soldier nearby here? Yeah. So I occasionally somewhat remember the quest here. Where's our soldier? Over here. Can we get to him in time? Tis a great relief to see you, my friend. Now, you can, like, I don't know. You saved me from an unpleasant fate. Alas, these wounds will need to be tended to. I fear my part in this battle may be over before it has rightly begun. Alright, so. One soldier down. But fortunately for us, if we don't make it in time and the NPC dies, we just wait for the respawn and try again. There's no, oh, he died, you failed the quest. Because you may not always make it in time. This bridge has already been destroyed. Okay, so back to rescuing soldiers, which we don't want to go, do we? I guess we can go this way. Oh, we're still in Khazad territory. Okay, I will take that. That would be a warg. Evil strongholds of Mirkwood, Amon, Agonand. Hurler. Made me miss the runner. Doofus. Oh, there's a runner. That's one down. Gostanon. Hurler. She looks like she belongs right here in Mirkwood, doesn't she? A friendly face at last. I was afraid the orcs were all I would see at the end. Your arrival is better tiding than I had hoped for. The enemy forces are still strong here. I will report back to camp immediately. Somewhere around here is supposed to be our other... There. I had thought my time in Middle Earth's ended. My thanks. Thank you, my good high elf. I had reached the end of my strength and feared the end was near. Your intervention was most timely. And this is the other fort we could have defended. We're going to have to be a little more careful in here. Is that a war leader? Not the what I'm looking for, but all right. So let's go find a war leader in here. Warrior. Do I have something following me or something? There's a rider. There we go. War leader right there. All right. That's done. And I'll leave these boys to their fight. Only thing we need now is a couple of goblin runners. Then we have a whole bunch we can turn in. Bunch of Tagash warriors. It seems that orcs have a great number of, what do you call them? Clans? I don't think all of them really get along that well either. Bush rider. Yeah, you know what? Chase me. All right. Are you the one that was attacking me? All right, so we need one more runner. See one down there. All right. So we got all of those done. So this was once the entrance to the Great Greenwood, now known as Mirkwood. Much later in the game, we actually get to visit another part of Mirkwood, where King Thranduil actually has his kingdom seat, and it is the place where in The Hobbit, the dwarves and Bilbo are, well, no, Bilbo doesn't get captured, but the dwarves do. Bilbo frees them. But yeah, it's that place. It will probably be quite a while before we can do that on Medriel. It's too bad because it is fun. And I enjoy the place. Alright, so we have a bunch to turn in. The bridges were already down by the time you arrived. Typical orc cowardice. They cut them at the first sign of danger and saved us the trouble of even worrying about them for the moment.
What can I do for you?
So you were able to learn anything from the goblin runners? No? Do not fret. They are rarely entrusted with anything of import. In this stage of the battle should not last long enough for anything we learned from them to matter much. Our main goal is to cut them off from each other and leave them disorganized, and in that you have performed admirably.
What do you need?
It seems that you have managed to recover our missing soldiers, Medriel. Excellent. We cannot afford to lose too many soldiers this early in the campaign. We have a hard road ahead of us still.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I fear that a few of our number have been captured by the orcs, pathfinders who came across the river in silence before our attack to mark the landing spots and eliminate the enemy's sentries. Most of them have returned since we began our assault in earnest, but a few have not, nor have we seen any sign of their bodies, which the orcs would have left to rot had they been slain. Thus I must believe that they yet live, and are held captive nearby, most likely in the central fortification upon Amon Aganon, as they have not had time to move prisoners to Dol Guldur. However, once we assault that fortress in earnest, they would most certainly kill any prisoners held there. If you could manage to get them out before then, the Maladrim would be in your debt. Alright, so nothing here yet. Actually, I don't know if I pick up any quests from there until after we get out of the intro, but it's always good to check. And this is the person who gave us the majority of the quest.
How can I be of service?
Well fought, Medriel. Now that the enemy is pinned within these fortifications, we can work on destroying them altogether. Well done, Medriel. Your skills in battle match even those of the Maladrim. With most of their Uruk leaders fallen, the remaining forces of the enemy shall soon be driven back to Dol Guldur. The supplies have been destroyed. Well done, Medriel. Without these supplies of arrows and provisions, the orcs will not be able to hold out much longer, and the rest of our forces are coming ashore and moving further into the forest as we speak. And of course, he gives us 3 more. So, I need just a moment. because all this talking is thirsty work.
Mind my words, traveler.
We must ensure that the commanders in Dol Guldur cannot get reinforcements into the Mirk Eaves during our assault upon the fortress. Any large number of troops would have to come through the Gostanen, the gate upon the road that leads to the east. The orcs still control it for now, but I am certain that we will soon capture it as well. For the moment, I need you to see that the gate is made useless to them. Try to jam the mechanism by which it is raised and lowered on this side. It will not slow them down for long, but by then our assault will be complete, and the Mirk Eaves will be ours.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
We are nearly ready for the decisive assault upon Amon Aganed, but my men have warned me that a set of siege engines lies in wait, looking upon the steep paths that we must scale to take the fortress. To muster an assault under the reign of such dark engines would result in needless death, and might even cause our assault to falter. If you can destroy these engines before we begin the assault, the orcs will have no choice but to face us in battle, where our valor shall prove unmatched. And the last one. A problem has arisen for the Maladrim, my friend. Our forces are being harried by groups of warg riders who are ranging through the Mirk Eaves. Normally, we rely upon speed and our superior skill in battle to ensure victory, even when outnumbered. But the warg riders' great speed allows them to harry and assault my soldiers as well. We need you to help thin out their numbers and keep them at bay, at least until we have secured the Mirk Eaves from the enemy. When you have done this, return to me for further instructions. Alright, so I think maybe we do have everything, but we'll make a quick run around. Yeah, it does look like we have everything. We also should really empty our bags because getting full.
Lady, we would fall.
Tell you what, bag management is a hassle, even as VIP. Although, I know for a fact from my non-VIP accounts, it's even worse of a hassle there. I would like to see them do something with the bag management that, I don't know, improves the quality of the game for everybody, not just VIP. That's right, I was going to hold on to that. Open all these up. I feel like selling them the proper way this time. Oh, there's a recipe I didn't know. Oops. This is why you don't click too fast. You end up selling something you didn't want to. I think that is everything for the moment. I don't want to sell all. Eek. That wouldn't have been good. Ooh, we're over 500 gold. Nice. And that's without having sold anything on the auction house lately. See, I've completed... Oh, that's right. That I did in Moria, which gave me the title Wing Breaker. And what? 5 LOTRO points. And we got 1, 2, 3, 5 new deeds in Southern Mirkwood. We have evil strongholds, which we have found 2 of 6 so far. Into the Black and Twisted Forest, which is completing quests. Mirkwood Landing. Complete the final assault on the orc fortress that controls the Mirk Eaves. And you actually get 10 LOTRO points, 20 Maladrim Gold Star emblems, and 300 rep with the Maladrim. Head count, defeat enemies in the Mirk Eaves, Orc and Orc Slayer. It looks like they've decreased the number of mobs you need to kill for that deed too. Very good. I mean, you don't want to make the deeds too easy, then people just farm LOTRO points all the time. But you do want to make them easy enough that the people who honestly have the time or the determination or the will to farm deeds for LOTRO points, they can. That's the way I see it. But anyway, next time we will continue clearing out the Mirk Eaves so that we can get into Mirkwood proper. And until then, bye for now.